Also, to talk about this funny thing, we were sat in the box, right? Me, Simon, Bez,
Oh God.
Faye, Talia, Lux were front row of the box at that moment in time. And these 4 people in front of us, 2 guys, 2 girls, I think
They were couples.
couples, yeah. Yeah. The guy and the girl and the guy and the girl. Not that there was anything wrong other way. But anyway, that was how it was. And they had, this guy was wearing like a Balmain jumper, other guy was like wearing Burberry, and they turned around and said to you or Bez, was it you first?
Well, they cheered when Tommy Fury came out.
Yeah.
And we were all there like, boo.
Yeah, like bantering.
They turn around, one of the girls turns around and just starts going like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, what the hell? Like, and then JJ comes out, we cheer, they start booing. And then, one of the guys just starts going like, oh, Tommy, easy win. Looks at us. She goes, oh, pulls out $1,000 of cash.
Yeah.
And just
goes, a wad.
Yeah, and just goes, $1,000 right now, Tommy wins.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I literally say to them, I go,
oh, that's well hard.
I just looked at him, I went, like, firstly, I don't carry cash around. Like, I'm not going to do that.
I've only got my Coots card.
Secondly, I was like, this is more than a fight to me. This is more than money. Like, this isn't, I'm not, if JJ wins...
Did you explain that to her right there?
I literally said to the guy, I went, this is more than money for me. This is, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'd happily give you $10,000 right now if JJ wins.
Yeah.
I just want JJ to win.
And also it's like, it's not even like...
I didn't say that.
Because when you didn't bet, they were like, oh, pussy, man, you don't believe in your boy. But it's like, well, even if you... Well, even take that out of it. It's like you don't. I don't bet random people I don't know anyway.
Yeah.
I don't go up to a stranger and be like, "Oh, I'll bet you this." Like I'm going to bet with either my friends for a low amount because it's fun,
Yeah.
or I'm going to go to a bookie and actually put money on. So it was funny
Because JJ has worse odds than Tommy. So if I'm going to put $1,000 on it, why am I not going to go somewhere where I get $3,000 back?
Yeah.
Instead of betting $1,000 with you.
But in general, no one goes into the street. Oh, here's $1,000, let's bet. It's just not work like that. So obviously there's a bit of tension
She
there.
was just trying to flex.
Yeah, and then like obviously. We were bantering back as well, but all the perspective that everyone had on TikTok, and I think the guy made videos as well, is like because Bears obviously is also then bantering back, so we're all just bantering. And at the start, it was just that it was like, oh, we want our boy to win, you want your boy to win, cool. But then when the fight started,
wait,
the
Ethan
girl
was present.
Yeah,
His laugh winds people up.
Yeah, but it progresses. But then so the girl's just looking at us during the fight. Like during the fight, she's just staring at Simon, being like, "Fuck off, Tommy."
Was Talia alright with this?
It's literally like round starts. They both throw a punch. The second Tommy gets a punch that even like lands on his arm, she turns around and goes, your mate's shit. He's gonna lose. But
then stays there.
She's looking at us, and I'm going, the fight's on.
Just watch the fight.
Look at the fight. And she's going, don't tell me where to look. And I'm like, what is happening?
Like
right
midway
now?
through.
Please.
In the rounds, banter. Look at us. But then when the fight's on, because also I want to watch as well. Like, put me off. Like, I'm just watching.
I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to watch the fight.
Yeah, but then Bez obviously being Bez. Bez had a little bit to drink as well.
Round ends.
1-0.
1-0. Second round ends. 2-0. 2-0.
Every single time.
Every single
6-0.
He won 6-0 apparently.
So then, but by the way, obviously me knowing that Bez knows more about boxing than I do, I was like inside like really confident. I was like, fuck yeah, destroyed.
You just won 6-0.
Yeah, and then Tommy Fury comes out. I'm like, Bez, man, what the fuck? You're wrong. But then, by the way, I will say. So, but it's just banter. And also, we have security there anyway. They came down, and then they were like, acting like we pulled security in. We didn't, just they're there, just doing their job, to keep the peace. But anyway, nothing was ever going to happen. And Luke just said as a joke, "Oh, you dickhead!" Just a really soft dickhead. And the guy flipped.
Yeah,
like, it's so funny how people can switch just on a small thing like that. But the funny part is when the fight ended, and 4th round, 5th round, 6th round, they actually finally stopped looking at us, stopped actually bantering because they knew Tommy had lost.
The guy in the Balmain jumper turns around to me at the end, and he goes like, "Oh, I'm just bantering you, by the way. Ethan's been a bit of a dick, but calm. Like we're calm, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, whatever. Like I'm literally just trying to watch the fight."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, you should have bet me on it. Like you would have won $1,000." So I was like, you think KSI won?
Oh, before the result,
before the result, and then Tommy won, and he turns around and goes, "Wait, dickhead!" I'm like, what happened?
Yeah,
The guy in the Burberry one turns around as well, and he goes, $5,000 right now. Tommy wins, and I'm like, he's just bet me $1,000 and shown me the $1,000.
Yeah.
Why am I going to bet you? Like, what's going on? And then he goes, "See this watch? $45,000."
He takes it off and he's like, you want to bet this? Want to bet $45,000?
I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't really get and I just don't get the point of flexing like that anyway. Like, who are you? Like, who are you trying to prove anything to? There's just 4 of you, like 4 of us. Who are you trying to show off to? I don't get it.
They probably run a really successful TikTok shop.
Probably do.
But it was just such a weird interaction.
It was funny.
And then at the end as well, the guy in the Balmain goes, "I don't really care who wins, by the way. You went for one side, so I wanted to bet the other."
Right.
I went, all of that was caused from you trying to put a bet on someone you didn't really
I
care
actually really like JJ.
It was just so weird.
The whole thing
And they
was
were from
funny, yeah.
Leeds and supporting a guy from Manchester. I was like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
It's
And
so odd.
in general, it was more annoying because it's like putting you off the fight, which I guess why
Yeah, because even like the event security came up
tried to kick us out.
and talked to them, and the girls started saying like they're being dickheads, blah blah blah. Security leaned over and were like, "We're gonna have to ask you guys to whatever." And I was like, "I just want to know how come you've just taken their side? Like, what's going on?" There's a video of me like leaning over talking to them,
yeah.
and they're like Ethan there laughing while Simon's trying to sort the situation out.
Yeah.
I'm like, just literally swap them with 4 fans.
Yeah, just move them,
And it would be completely
that's what
fine.
You were saying. You weren't saying like remove them. You were just saying like just swap them and put them somewhere.
I said move them a row forward. They have better
Yeah.
seats.
Yeah.
I'll
Just sounds like all these fancy box tickets come with more problems. I've actually really enjoyed my night being passed out in the general crowd.
You probably had like 6 fights and don't remember it.
Yes.
Headbutting someone. But anyway, that's just to describe what happened because I know on TikTok everyone's like, oh, you know, but it's funny at the end of the day. It wasn't really.
I mean,
deep.
yeah, the event ended and we all just literally went, fuck, and we went back into the bar.
What did you guys do after? You just went home?
Well, we
or-
listened to Bez for about half an hour. Say that's vile, by the way. That's vile, by the way. That's vile. Boxing. That's vile, by the way. You know, which I do think I think JJ did win the fight, but you can see why it went Tommy's way. But and I think even didn't John Fury say if JJ had won, he would have had no problems with it either because it was that kind of fight. It was like it could have gone anyway. But it is a shame. Really, but I'm still proud of JJ. Like again, when you're watching these fights, and you're nervous. You're not really.
I think his post the next day was clarified it perfectly.
Yeah.
Like he was that nerd in the bedroom.
Yeah, of course.
Now
It's
he's
just
like selling out
perspective. Look at-
arenas.
yeah.
It's incredible.
And then we literally just went straight back to the hotel. We all got some food and
I had a
drinks.
club sandwich. I had
and
2
went to bed.
sandwiches that day. I had one in lunchtime, and then on the menu that was all that was there. So I was like, second one of the day.
Yeah. My popcorn was projected all over the walls.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh no.
There was a comment in my video saying, "Oh, I wanted to take a picture of you, but I saw you throwing up against the wall, thought I wouldn't."
That's respectful.
Respect. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But part of me regrets that no one filmed me, and I could have used that as content.
True.
Maybe they did, just haven't posted it yet. So if you're out there,
Yeah, keep it.
Well,
for
that
yourself.
was enough of us talking about something we know nothing about. So,
And Con nodding along.
well, you literally don't know about.
That was a
it
good
'cause
recap.
you don't
Thank you.
remember.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
So, what are we talking to Con?
how's life?
Weight loss.
Oh yeah, you lost a lot of weight. That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with myself now.
What are you at now?
I am at 90 kg.
You 86 point something for the
86.9.
You're
Let's
at
say-
90 something.
Yeah.
Delete him from the charity match.
Well, a lot of the weight during the charity match, I wasn't holding a lot of water weight. Now I am holding a lot of water weight because I'm very like free with my diet, but it's not been long enough for me to put on that much mass again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still like maintaining.
Okay.
I'm trying to find my next goal of like, I had this big thing that I was aiming for, the charity match. It was a big motivator. Now I don't really have anything, so I don't want to slip behind and go back to my usual ways. But then I also want to do better than I am now.
You need like a
Bet.
a bet or like a marathon or like a.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
These events, like, do a Tough Mudder. Don't care about Tough Mudder.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's
Don't care
fair.
about it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Don't care about running 20k.
Yeah. Whereas
Do
charity
I
matches
care about
then-
having a 6-pack? Maybe that would
Okay.
be quite cool. An
Okay.
aesthetic goal.
Yeah, have that.
Is that
Have
healthy as well? Is that not? I don't know. Yeah, I just need something. Need money
Sign
on the
up.
line.
Sign up to a. I don't know what they're called.
photo
like
shoot.
You know, like a Mr. Muscle like competition.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Sign up to one of
Ooh.
those.
Mr. Olympia?
Something like that.
Well,
Mr.
hang on.
Muscle's like
Mr. Olympia.
fucking-
People
that's a
spend
grime removal,
decades
isn't it?
building their
but
bodies.
You can get into it. Max Foster did it, right?
Max
He turned
Foster did
up.
it.
He turned up.
Yeah, I mean, Max.
But
Foster.
you should like put yourself in for next year's.
No, I want like I like having short-term goals and long-term goals.
Okay.
So I need like a couple of short-term, and then
What is short
overall,
term to you though?
like
3
3
to
months.
6.
Okay. Okay.
And then long-term is 6 months to a year.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you have any suggestions, let us know.
Are you-
We'll tell Con.
'Cause I know as soon as you finished the match, you did the 10,000
Yeah,
calorie
yeah. I
video.
started eating food. I've been
How's your diet been then? I know you said
Now,
it's
how many
pretty
calories
balanced,
did you eat in
but-
that video?
probably 6,000 to 7,000 calories. I didn't quite do the 10,000.
I was gonna say, I feel everyone
ever does, no one
everyone
ever does.
always says I could do 10,000 easy.
No, it's
You know
very
who does
difficult.
it?
You need to be more strategic with it.
Beard Meats Food does it, and
Yeah.
those guys who actually train who actually train enough to actually then put all that away.
Competitive
can do
food
it.
eaters, yeah. I might do
yeah.
a video training like a competitive food eater for a week
Yeah.
and see how I do.
Okay.
I know you guys got the new side store opening up.
Nice. Where's
Maybe
that gonna be?
in Dalston.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Blue Water.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you
nice.
go. I deserve a black
You got a
card
shop
for
in
this
Blue Water.
promo.
You got a restaurant in Blue Water.
Yeah.
Damn, why don't you just buy Blue Water?
We're working on it.
That was a really good delivery.
Thanks.
It's okay.
Carry
But
on.
yeah, I'd love to do some eating contests, challenges. I love making videos about food. I've shot like 4 or 5 videos now.
I saw you mention
Food related,
bits, yeah.
I filmed with Angry Ginge, with Mo, another guy called the Sandwich King.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Look like they can make 6 sandwiches.
yeah, he makes 6 sandwiches.
So
So
the
we
king.
collabed on a thing where we're in the market and there's like loads of other shops like Five Guys, Nando's, and the challenge was make a Frankenstein sandwich
Sick.
out of everything you see.
Banging.
So
You should try and next time he's here or you're there, you should try and collab with Mike Malak.
yes, I
Burgers,
know he
does
opened up
burger
his
reviews.
own burger thing.
Yeah, he reviews burgers in like every vlog. So he'll
Right.
just go to a random place. Like he's like, oh, I'm in this street in Chicago now. There's a burger place that everyone says to check out.
And he just incorporates it in his
vlogs.
In his vlog.
Yeah.
You know what I found? So I contacted some of these food places, and they were like really welcoming to having me there. And when I'd get there, there'd be the owner, and he'd like show me around, and they'll hook you up with the free food. So like walking around with a camera and having a social media profile gets you free food. This is so dangerous
This
for
is
me.
everything he's been working for.
No, honestly,
Did you
I
see-
went around like loads of family-run type of businesses, and the passion they put in behind
Yeah.
making the food is so much more different than just going to like a McDonald's or a
Yeah, of
Nando's,
course,
where
yeah.
people don't really want to be working there. But these family like run places, top tier stuff, honestly.